Greetings all. Vixen here. I'll play some No Man's Sky. There was a new update, the Endurance update. Hey Long Roger, I see your name this time. I didn't see your name on my last stream until I was looking through it. Cause Walt might join. I don't know as it stands right now. If he does, I have to switch headsets, and you won't hear him chatting, and you won't hear the game sound. So just so you know. Trying to figure out why it's telling me to construct a door when I have a door on my base. I don't understand what that was happening. Alright, well, we have to go get some carbon. We got to go find some carbon. This is my survival, so when I die I lose everything. So, just so we all are aware of that. Amazing, thank you. So I'm gonna build a door apparently. I gotta see if we got some. If this is the hauler they're giving away, I already have it. You were in the chat. I know that. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it till the very end of the stream that you were in the chat, so I felt bad because I didn't say hi to you, and just wanted you to know that, you know, it wasn't because I don't care about you or saw you or anything like that. I just didn't. Well, okay, it was because I didn't see you, but I didn't want you to think it was because I was ignoring you or something. I want to bring it up here if they do. It's exactly where I want to put it. Oh, now I have plenty of carbon. What the fuck? I didn't have carbon just a minute ago. This game's really weird. It says build a door. I don't know what door it wants me to build. I'm a little confused by this. I only have this structure, so this is it. It wants me to build this door. I can put that door right there. I guess we'll put my door right there. No? Anyway, so we could put a door there. Alright. But I can't. It's a fake door, guys. Whatever. It's such a weird game sometimes. I don't understand the game. I don't understand. What am I missing? Carbon. Okay, we gotta go get more carbon. Holy moly. Let's go get those trees out. There is a bad creature here I have to be careful of. I don't think it's that one. So, what I'm doing is the story mode, but everything keeps changing. And I don't play it enough for me to remember what we're doing here. I am very much at the beginning of this survival run, so don't feel overly, don't think I'm doing weird. Okay, so let's build the walls, that'll be great. So that he runs with his gun in his hand, with their gun in their hand, with their gun in their hand. Alright, so for those of you who may have missed my first stream, not Long Rider of course, but for anyone else who might have missed mine, I will be playing this for about 2 hours, and then I'm going to take a break, and then for like an hour or so, so around 5 o'clock I'll play Fallout 4, if I'm feeling good. If I'm not feeling like I'm going to be able to play more than one game, then I will play AC, Assassin's Creed, instead. Oh, I need more. More. I'll put a ramp in too, I think. Such a weird thing. Might leave that to go. I mean, I don't need that section done right now, I don't think. So we can finish that later. I needed to see how many pets I have. So I have that one. I have that one. I have my worm and my butterfly. I don't think I can buy any more yet. I can do 2 more. 2 more. I don't know what those eggs are then. What the fuck are those eggs? Okay, doesn't tell me. Okay, so this is very large and gentle. Hatch egg into a new companion. This one's very large and aggressive. This is Reva. Hey, it's alright. Come here. Get over here. Sit over here. Watch him. He's been jumping lately. Sit. Sit. That one's okay. So we have that one doesn't have a name. It's gonna be very large and independent. This one is Phoebe's and Reva's. Who are they? I don't know who BB and Reva's babies are because I only have 2 more I can do, right? Oh, no, I can have more. I just have to get more nanites. Okay. Alrighty, just need more nanites, that's all. Okay, so let's get into there and figure out what we're doing. Expand and staff your new home. I thought I got the construction terminal. Find recruit support space stations. Okay, so that's what we're doing next. I always end up with this weird glitch for those, so we'll see if it works out. I thought I had the one dude already. Let's see if he's here or not. Well, let's see if he's here. I don't know what the update is. If anybody wants to tell me, that'd be great. The inventory's not going to work. I have no lights either in here, if I remember right. It's a very weird face. It's like that first face. Oh, so I need this guy. So I need the overseer. Okay, so we have to go find the overseer. That's what we're doing next. Overseer. Let's go find an overseer. No, it's not. I haven't played survival in a while. I can't really tell you how long it's been. It's been a while. It's been a while. That's that one. Okay. I was like, which one's which on this? It's been a while. Where's the space station? we're already doing that. We'll go see. We're gonna see if I already marked it. I was sure I marked it already. It's a long haul out to the space station. It's like we're all gonna get together, go to the store. This is where we move now. It's much further away from the little store than it was before, than the place we had before. Really, the only thing I miss from the place before, for me, is the backyard. That's it. And chickens, of course. I'm gonna go around this way. This one. Right. How much money do I have? I'm sure I already bought. Because this is the space station of the home place that I have. So, alright, options. So, we're going to Ghost in the Machine and goes to your past. Landing your base. That's the one I need. Overseer. I'm pretty sure there's an overseer in here. Everywhere else I go, there's creatures that want to come and hang out in your house. Hi. See? Specialist Rosad. Rosad. Is it really you? Forgive me. I've been searching for such a long time. I am contracted to aid you in this in every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board. As the stranger speaks, the smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, of actions I never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this guest cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the overseer remains. The overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal get started. Higher. There is something compelling about this sketch. They shall feel at home in my home. Okay. I will be at my station before you know it. See you soon, friend. Okay, so now I got to go do return to your base. I think. And get hit by pirates. Well, at least I'm still living in a friendly area. Here we go. Of course, because I just came out of stupid fucking space station. I don't want to go towards, oh my god, I'm going towards the threat. I don't want to go towards the threat. Where's my base? Postballs Eatery. That's not what we want. We're going there. The overseer is waiting for me. I'm having a fatigue attack, so I'm going to get really quiet. You get your stars. I have to get a different ship out if I'm gonna go looking for a sky ship, which is what I was gonna do after I'm done here. One of the sun ships. I don't have a sun ship. Of course. Here it comes. I don't have omelets though. First out. I hate how it looks like this, where it looks like you're not going anywhere. How many? 4? Yeah, I ain't happening. Come on, move. Move it! Move it, move it, move it. Slow in the hollow. I swear, it doesn't feel like I'm moving. I'm not getting any closer. What? Oh, that's bad. They're gonna catch up with me. Lucky me. I got drops going. I do have drops going. I had drops going from the last one. On my Twitch, so yes. I probably will not be streaming for 3 hours, so you won't be able to get all your Twitch drops here, but you can get some if you want. Are you out of Twitch drops? Is that what's going on? I need to make a landing pad, I'm telling you. Hey Caswell, nice to see you. Yeah, I talked to my overseer sitting in the rain. He's sitting in the rain. Oh, I probably could put a door on this one. Okay. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, we are starting a party. Alright, hang on guys. I have to switch headsets. Headsets. I have to start. Switch headsets. Hey, Feely. You're not going to hear sound pretty soon. Because I'm going to plug in my headset. And it doesn't. So, what happens, the reason you guys don't hear this game sound is because it's set up to go through the Elgato, and I have to plug the headset into the Elgato, which I haven't gotten around to figuring out how I can get it closer to me to do. So as soon as I figure out how to get it closer to me, then I'll try that and see what happens. So hang on, we're gonna go catch up with Caswell. You have so much to learn, and so much to see, and this place will be our home, amidst the infinite. Take this glass, and let starlight flood into our jolly home. Except glass. How much glass did you give me, buddy? I don't know. Everything pours through glass in the end, but there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do. If you prepare a chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Kovacs entity. Okay. If Kovacs have suffered terribly at the hands of my people, be kind to them, I beg of you. The overseer asked me to gather a chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Kovacs scientist, except Specialist Razak is already making himself useful. A science terminal, a new Chlorvax guest, and all for just a handful of chromatic metal. Really? I don't have any chromatic metal. I'm looking to see if I have any. I started this one a while ago. No. I don't know when I started this one. I was just wondering about that when I started it. It was the last big update, whatever that was. What was the last big update? Maybe. It was the one... I don't know which one it was. I should see... I will have labeled it, I'm sure, at some point. Let's see. Okay, so this particular system was discovered in 2021. Well, it was when I was watching Agent Dubsky on Twitch, because I named it. I haven't seen him. Have you? Yeah? Uh-huh. Oh. I thought he did something like construction. And then was a comedian on the flip side. Yeah. Yeah, no, I enjoyed he would talk about his shoes, and they'd go, him and Guyver would talk about cars, and they would go look at cars and shoes and stuff like that, and then he'd have music on and he'd talk about music, and then he said he used to do a podcast and he had people come and they did stuff together, and he was going to bring it back, and then he went over to YouTube for a little bit and then he just disappeared. Yeah, he had YouTube and he was posting other people's comedian things that they were doing. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't watch him at that time. I was watching Stretchy Cat, and then it was right. But what happened was, like, so 2 years ago, or about a year ago, I'd say maybe, yeah, a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. Right. What it was February of last year, January of last year. So almost it's coming up on 2 years. I was doing some art stuff, and Stretchy went to Quentin's. Like, you know, he rated him, and I would just follow because I'd be doing art stuff. So he went to Quentin. I met Quentin there, but I didn't really listen. I listened for a little while. He had a mohawk at the time. We chatted about that, and then he went and rated Agent Dubsky. So from there, I went, and then Ashley listened to him too. So she was all like, "You should listen to him. He's pretty funny." And I was all like, "Okay." So I did, and then it went from there. And that's then whenever he was playing in the evenings, I would be doing art or something, and I would just put him on and listen to him while I was doing art. And then he just kind of disappeared. Like, one day he just stopped streaming, and I was like, okay. But I'm used to that. People do it all the time. They just, for whatever reason, they just... Right, so then he put something on. Right. Yeah, he had it when people came in. Yeah. He was. By the time I started watching him in 2021, he was just doing video games. He was playing PUBG and something else. I don't know what it was. And that was it. And he'd talk about stuff. Mm-hmm. It sounds like it'd be fun, but like I said, I caught him at the end of when he was doing it, so it was like, well, I didn't get to see any of that, and everybody kept telling me about it, and I asked him if he was bringing it back, and he said, yeah, after, COVID and everything, and then he just, like I said, he said he was doing well. They had gone to his birthday. They had a birthday bash, and he got shoes, and there was something else going on, and he said he talked to a bunch of his friends, and they were going to start doing what he'd been doing, and then I noticed one day he just stopped streaming. Like there was no warning or nothing. He didn't, say that I know of. I mean, maybe I missed the stream or something. I doubt they've ever been like people anywhere. Well, people have interesting choices of things, always. Sheila, you have a new microphone. Awesome. I'm thinking about getting a new microphone myself. Actually, what I need is a new microphone stand. The top, everything's all funky with it. It was only $40, so I guess I can't be too weird about it. You know what I mean? Because it didn't cost me a whole lot. But I went to the local music store right after everything opened, because I had bought one of those. So I am a horrible person in that I do a lot of research. Yeah, I am. I'm a horrible person. So I do a lot of research on stuff before I do it, because especially if I talk to people. Because if you talk to streamers, they're all going to tell you a different microphone. They're all going to tell you a different stand. They're all going to tell you everything. It's going to be different. So I had a microphone I got from the thrift store right before COVID. When I first started doing videos and streaming and stuff, I went out and got me, because when I first started doing videos, I was making them on my tablet. I put my tablet up in front of my TV set, and I would record my video play, and then I would just post it, and it would take all night to upload it, because we had absolutely no money and we had shit internet at that time. And it's a bad one. I gotta kill it. I got to kill it because it's a bad one. Fuck. Now I've got them mad at me too. What the heck? Alright, we'll sit here because they're not. Well, thanks, D-Live. D-Live says your channel is currently being featured on the D-Live homepage. It's been happening a lot more lately. I'm thinking D-Live people are using a ship or something. But I went and bought me, I had this little tiny microphone where you had to push the thing to talk. Like you push it and then it would talk and then you have to de-push it. And it had a really bad, like everyone said I sounded like I was talking in a tin can. So I started asking people what microphone they had. Everybody had a different type of microphone. So I was like, what am I going to do? So then I went ahead and picked that one, the blue snowball. Because at the time I was watching Jacksepticeye and he had done something and talked about his first streaming microphone at the time was a blue snowball. So I went ahead and got blue snowball, but then it comes with a little tiny stand. And the way and even now I couldn't use a stand like that. The way everything's set up is I don't actually have a desk for my PC. I didn't have it before. I had a TV tray, 2 TV trays set up to do my streaming on. My PC would sit on it and my game stuff would be underneath it, and that was it. So I couldn't use that type of microphone stand. So everybody said, oh, get one of the arm ones. You know, they sent me to a couple of different places, and you know, everybody used an arm one. I tried to use the arm one. Yeah, yeah, and you attach it to your, yeah. See, I got a table. I got 2 tables actually, but I got a wood table and it was broken and I fixed it for my next door neighbor, and that's what I was using as my desk. And so I would try to put that thing on them. No, I bought it at Amazon. Just. Well, I've told you how people, right, I tell you how people are with me, right? So I used it for a while, and then it just was too frustrating for me. So my daughter took me, as soon as COVID opened up, she took me to the music store. And I went in and I said, I need a microphone stand. This is what I have and here's what I'm doing with it. Can you help me? They were so rude. They're just rude. It's like, oh, I don't know nothing about streaming. I don't know what kind of, I don't think we have something. So then I asked if there was anybody that could help. Right. It was. So I kept. Right. I just didn't know what to look for. So I was all like, dude. So I said, well, is there anybody that can help me? He goes, well, there's a guy over there. He does the microphones. I'm like, well, that probably would have been good to start with. So I went and had my daughter come out into the car with me, and she's, you know, cute and young, so she asked him and got help, like 3 people helping her. They were falling all over themselves to help her. It was so funny to watch. Yeah, it was like they were coming from other places to help her in the store. There was only like 4 people in the store and 7 workers. You know, each one had their own thing though. Well, I mean, they had the guy for the drums and the guy for the guitar and the guy at the cash register and the guy in the back for electronics. And there was some guy that was there, I think he was doing the amplifiers. He was pulling them all out and, you know, was making them all look good. And I had asked 2 of the guys, the cash register guy, to point me in the direction. Maybe they were all bad, I don't know. But it was pretty funny, and so I got really frustrated with them all, so I just, you know, I called my daughter. I said, just come in here. She was like, I don't know what to ask them. I said, well, no, but they'll probably help you better than they'll help me. So she came in, and she's all like, I need to get a microphone stand. That's all she said. She didn't even address anybody. She just said, I need to get a microphone stand while I was standing there. And they're all like, 3 people come up. Let me show you a microphone stand. What kind of microphone do you have? And she's all like dragging me along. What kind of microphone do we have, Mom? I'm like, We have a blue snowball. It has a wrench on the end, a nut on the end that needs to screw into the thing. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's very common. Most microphones are like that." And then he turned to my daughter and says, he's all like, "Have you tried the arm one?" They were all young. They were my daughter's age. But it was just, I was just like, you guys are jerks. They were just jerks. So, but I get that. It happens to me an awful lot. I just, you know. There was a guy I dated once. I used to piss him off. He wouldn't take me in the store with him. He wouldn't take me in the store with him because people got mad. Or he said they did. People were very not into me, and he liked to talk to everybody. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Well, he was confused because he didn't understand why people didn't want to talk to me. What's going on here? So there's my personal force field. There's my mind. It's like, where is my mind again? You don't want to be an archaeologist? No archaeologist going on with you? Really? You don't sell them? Okay, I'll tell you the thing that annoys me in this game still is that after you have gotten the deposit, right, from the game, like say a copper deposit or something, it doesn't take the little notice away from it. So you're still looking for, it's still telling you there's copper there. When there's no copper and you're like, where's the copper at? I need copper. Get all that copper because that would suck. Hot beans. Yeah, because I'm in the middle of that story doing, I think I blew this dude. Oh no, there it is, 250. I need to move it to the bigger. You have illegal stuff? What are you doing with the illegal stuff? You're not selling it? I'm going to change my ship in a minute after I do this chromatic metal thing. And I'm going to go look for a ship that has the solar wings on it. That was the plan for this one. I'm in the process of getting copper right now. As I'm running down the hill. Whee! The planet that my home base is on is all mountains and valleys. There is like very little flat land. Hey, Keely boy. For the expeditions, they're a pain in the ass. Because the bad creatures will always attack you as you're sliding down the damn hill. It's changing colors on your squid. I have some of those too. But they're supposed to help with making better weapons on your ship, I think. I know I have to go to the anomaly too, because I'm sure I have other shit in the anomaly. You can create a save. No, just barely. What are you playing? Just barely. Like, I know there's music playing, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Yeah. Yeah, no. I can barely hear it. When I have the headset on for the game, I can barely hear the game stuff. It's only when I'm all by myself and it's loud and noisy. That he could hear your music? Was that what was going on? Yeah. I have some really nasty music I listen to too, but not. I just don't. I just don't share it with nobody unless they ask. Everybody now could hear what you were picking out. I don't know where you go to. You're on PS5. You should be able to join my game. I don't. The only time I turn off the networking stuff sometimes is during the expedition because it seems to overload it. Yes. I told you that. Why not? Oh, you told me you did. You said. you said exactly. This is what he said. But I can jump over to my normal save and look for a ship. I mean, that's. I just don't have anything to do in the normal save. I used to have the normal save because whenever they did big like big things and we're adding stuff, the normal it was in the Euclid. My normal saves in the Euclid. Oh, shit. Oh, I died. Oh, God. That's alright, I just lost everything. I just died, guys. I'm sorry. That sucks. I hadn't died in this forever. I'm dead. Fuck. I lost everything that I just did. All of it. Oh, fuck. Why didn't lose that? I don't know what that is. How come I didn't lose the polymorphous regulator? All of it. It is all gone. And it's not like in Minecraft or anything else. You can go fucking pick it up. Well, nope, not in survival. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go find chromatic metal. Oh yeah, that's where I was digging up copper. But see, it's such a funky. You know what? Let's not do this planet thing. It's such a funky planet here. I like the colors when I got it, and the sentinels weren't too nasty. But it's all up and down, up and down, up and down. And you know how now you slide down a hill. So you slide down the hill though, and then if you jump to go over, when you go to the other side, because they're so sharp, it just slams me in the ground and I die. Yeah, so that's how I died. So it's like, fuck, I got all that shit. Yeah, they fixed that problem because I was having the same problem. They fixed it, but that's why I got stuck in that volcano and I couldn't get out because it wouldn't let me climb. You know how you're supposed to be able to climb? I have problems climbing anyway. But once you start up, it's supposed to take you up. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. It wouldn't do that in that volcano. I couldn't get out of the volcano. Nope, wouldn't let me out. Like, nope, couldn't dig out. I think it's also because they've changed, so you used to be able to, that's, no, it'll keep them out of volcanoes. I tell people I play really badly. I play all games really badly. Don't take it with it. Well, I didn't even know I was in a volcano, too. Yeah, it was so annoying because I didn't even know I was in the damn volcano to begin with. Because I had been. It was my fault because I was trying to cheat the system where I do the I go up underneath with the dirt. And that's how I stay away from the sentinels because I'm not very good with the sentinels. So, and then I came out on the top, near the top of the volcano and fell in. So it was like, that's big time. I was able to put my Minotaur in there. But then it got stuck in there. So it was like, that was stupid. But I think it's because when they changed when they added all those new textures, you know, the volcanoes and the tornadoes and all that stuff, there's places you can't dig into anymore. And the concept is yeah, it's supposed to be like bedrock, but that's not what it is because you could be at the very top of the, you could be at the very top and still not be able to go down. It just, there's parts of it's like no building allowed here, kind of like when you're on a portal or something, you can't do it. So it's just weird that way. Oh, there it goes, coming in. And a lot of it's just because of the new terrain systems, I'm pretty sure, because before you could dig all the way to the bottom and sometimes you'd fall through into the upside down world, as everybody would like to call it. Well, you can select all kinds of shit now, along with the chromatic now. What are the sentinels like here? Because I don't like it. Oh, they're remote. Good. So we'll just look for crap here and be happy. I can jump over to oh, you're all done with No Man's Sky here? Well, I don't think, that's why I only visit it, I only visit it periodically. Really? Not in the anomaly, because that's where they used to be. Did they do that before? Did everybody do it before? I don't remember. I think there was an ancient phone thing you had to do. I don't know. Because, I don't do anything in the Nexus. I don't do the weekend missions. None of them. I thought those were all like multiplayer style things. I thought they all were that way. I thought they were all multiplayer. So see. Oh. Yeah, the last time I played... Yeah, the last time I played the community... First and only time I played the community stuff was was during the... just before the living ship expedition thingy quest started. Just because I thought maybe I should try that, because Empty was all like, have you gotten your Quicksilver? Like, no. And he's like, well, you do this. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm being blown up by pirates. I'm having no luck. There's no luck in this game today. I forgot. I have not played this where I had pirates. Okay. I'm dead again. That's good, because I didn't collect any copper, though. Really? I'm getting frustrated. Generation 4. This is the first time in my survival I have died right after. You know, one right after another. I haven't played this with the pirates. That's nasty. They were killing me on the surface. I mean, I played my normal where they do it, but in expeditions. Jump to normal. I don't know. No Man's Sky is not up there as something I play a lot anymore. It kind of falls in the category of Fallout 76. That's another one I don't play a lot. But I have a goal for the survival. I'm trying to get to the center of the universe so I can jump to the next universe, because the last time I did that was to save before next. Oh, I was just trying to, so I felt the same way. So I hadn't played it for a while, and then I thought, well, people were telling me that the story was different. It's not, but people were telling me that, so I thought, oh, I should try it. Excuse me, kitty, you're not allowed up there. So. Go away. Between you and the pirates, life is just hard. No, there's a reason you can't go, cat. Go away. Cat's trying to get up on the computer area. Okay, so I don't want to die by you. I don't want to die. I have all that stuff I bought, and I don't have it no more. That's weird. Oh. So, did you know it only takes it out of general? So if you die, right, it only takes it out of your general. It doesn't take it out of your extended cargo. That's weird. Apparently so. I mean, I got 500 then. I don't need to be roaming around here dying. What is that weird noise? Something's making noises. So you beat Elden Ring, right? So what are you playing now? Elden Ring, but what are you playing in it? What are you playing in it? Oh, so you're being a helper now? Helper. I got copper there too. Cool. And I knew you don't lose anything out of your ship anymore, even when you die. So. Huh. That's cool. This one's broken too. I'm sorry, I was confused there for a moment. Alright, so not that. I need to put stuff in my watch. There we go. Yeah, once you put the Twitch drops as it's something that you do, you don't have to. Oh, I see you got up there anyway, you vicious bitch. Sorry. The cats drive me nuts. They're not my cats. And if they were my cats, they'd be getting squirted a lot more. Yeah, theory. Look, I was wondering when the YouTube scammy things are going to show up again. Yep, naked HD XYZ. The problem is I have to go through here, then I have to go to plug that in. And I got a report thing. Oh, that was easy. One big whack. That was naked HD dot. It's really what it's naked hyphen HD dot XYZ. That's their name. I have to go check YouTube because I don't think it takes them off of there. And Twitch, it doesn't take them off at all. I haven't figured out how to eliminate that because I don't think you have to report them. Report pornography, which is bad of me because I'm not big into censoring, but if they went spam, it would be. And they're not real channels, so that's a problem too. Like if you were to click on it and let's say you're somebody that's interested in the future is here, dating AI, match 84, and you really wanted to, meet somebody, you click on that, it's going to take you to some place where they're going to hack into everything. Twitch doesn't have an easy reporting for that, do they? For that, do they? So how do Is there a way to there's no way to delete that because it comes in through a restream. Okay, well, hopefully I never get in trouble for it. There's no way to. Oh, fuck, I'm getting shot at. Not many. Too many. Too many. We must run. I don't know where it's going. No, we're going this way. No, not that way. We gotta go that way. Yeah, we're going that way. My son doesn't like Elden Ring. He says he likes it. He likes the story part of it, but he doesn't like how tough it gets. But he wasn't really interested in Dark Souls either. What's your next new game, Cuzwalt? What you gonna get yourself? It calls to you. Not gonna buy the Hunter in the Wild. Isn't that one? The one that Empty plays. No hunting for you. It's like me in sports. I'd probably do the hunting before I do any sports ones. We had this really cute football one that was really fun for a while on my GameCube. It was very cute. We played football with it, and the kids and I would play. when my daughter was small. Oh, here's a new one. I don't know what it was called. It's so bizarre that they can. See, here's another one. I hadn't seen them for like forever. They didn't show up forever and ever, like for a month or 2 months. Remember how that got whacked a lot? And then it just disappeared. So, Feely, you can go in on. Oh, you're not on YouTube. I was gonna say you can go in on YouTube and report and block them. Because that's what everybody wants to come and see is pornography, hacker shit on my channel. They wanted you. They want to come and watch that. Yeah, this is what we want. And it says, you know, Restream asks you, do you want to block it? So you try to block it through Restream and you can't. You have to block it through... It does. So it blocks it, but it doesn't take it off of the... It takes it off of my view. I can't see it. But if you go to the channel, it shows it on the chat still. Which I think they know. Whoever makes the bot knows that's how it works. And most people aren't going to do what I do. I go through and individually remove them by reporting them. And a lot of people are like, I'm not going to do that while I'm streaming. But... if the people watching me don't understand it, and it's not because it's pornography that's bothering me. I have to report it as pornography to YouTube, but I could care less if somebody wanted to. If they just didn't spam it continuously, you know, because you know it's a bot. It's not a person. It's just a bot that's doing it, that they've sent out, so that they can get people to click on it, and then those people then get hacked. Their computer gets all whatever, or something gets infected or virus or whatever. Because I was watching a channel that was talking about them when they were doing them on Twitch, and then some of them that were showing up on YouTube, you know, that would say go like this, go there, and check this out. And when he did it to show you what happened, he was a tech guy. It just takes you, and then you get a virus on your PC that then starts just sending information out. You don't even know it's there. It's not like it says anything. Yeah, so that we get... We're going to be spending all our time with SEC because we're just getting slammed with them now. I'm being slammed. Okay, well, guys, that's nothing I can do about it right now. I can block them on Restream. That's all I can do. I can block them on YouTube. Don't go to the channel. Don't go to the channel. I welcome you to the intermission part of my stream, in which you get to watch me remove spam robots. On Twitch, you can actually, there's a way to get them to be removed. It likes you. I just watched this on Hulu. There's The Princess. It's a movie. And I'm like watching it thinking, well, you know, I wouldn't mind being called princess if it was that kind of princess. She does all her own fighting. And he's all like, who are you in the trailer? And she's like, why, I'm the princess. Well, I don't like being called princess. when I was young, this gentleman had a dog named Princess. And then for some reason he thought that it would be great to call me Princess as well. He's like, if it's good enough for my dog, it's good enough for you. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I meet lots of good people. I meet lots of nice, cool people too, but I also meet a lot of weird people. Just, when you tell them no, they get mad at you because it's like you're not supposed to say no to them. My daughter and I were talking about that today. About how women, my generation, and maybe even a generation between her and me, have been conditioned so that we're not allowed to say no to things. We have to find creative ways of telling people we're unhappy with something other than just telling them to knock it off. I'm not that way, but oh, it's easy to find another. Sorry, dude. I don't have enough carbon. I don't know how much chromatic metal he needs. You should play Days Gone, because, well, you'd be good at it. I am, on the other hand, am not good at it. Yeah, it's weird. And this is for everyone, chat included. What's weird is that on all my social medias, I get hit with pornography. And it's all for, like, female pornography. So I'm always, like, interested in that. Do they look at the names of the people they're, you know, sending a friend request to? Or do they just put random friend requests out there? Twitter is really bad for it, because Twitter, you know, all a person has to do is follow you. So I'll get all these people following me, a bunch of women, at least they say they're women, following me that want to advertise their pornography. For a while, about 4 years ago, my Twitter was only anime porn, which was intriguing as well. Yeah, I don't know how that came about, because everybody's all like, because on TikTok you have this thing called, you know, for your page, which is the analytics decide that, but based on what you watch, these are the things you're going to watch, so it pushes them towards you. YouTube does the same thing. If you watch too much cooking shows one day, all of a sudden your feed, when you go to your home page, it's all going to be cooking shows. For the most part, anything new, they'll all the stuff that you watch, they'll put what likes and put it to it. So I don't know if Twitter does that, because is it like all the ones you follow, and then they're like, oh, so you must like these kind of people. At no point in time, and don't get me, I got nothing against porn, but at no point in time did I click on any of those women saying, I want this kind of person to follow. I mean, if that's the case, it should just be Wolverine porn. Comic book porn, I don't see none of that. Anime porn, that might be how I ended up in an anime porn. But yeah, one day I was watching my Twitter and was like, why do I have all this going? Some of it's really hardcore, so I was like, okay. So I had to go through and say, please don't send me this on my feed. I mean, yeah, it was kind of intense for a while. I was like, I don't know how I got to here. Okay, I should have your required stuff now. The overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I hate when that happens. I asked who paid them for this service. They're performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did many years from now. Wait, that's new. That's not what it used to say. So I asked them for this service they are performing me, they laugh and claim that my child did many years from now. I don't remember ever saying my child. I thought it, because it has to do about Polo and Nada, but I thought that the first time you do it, it was Polo, or it was Nada, or maybe it was Polo. One of them is doing it for you, and then the next time when they had another update, it was, oh, you're so funny because you and I have had this conversation. Like it was me in the future paying them to help me. Now it says that my child did. I never heard, I swear to God, I've never heard it claim that my child did. So they're being paid in the future. Here we are in the past. Because I asked it, that alone should just make you feel really funky. I asked who paid them for the service they're performing for me. They laugh and claim my child did many years from now. They're just convinced, they're just confirmed to me they're a time-traveling gag. I don't know what they're talking about. The receiver asked for the chromatic metal. I don't know what they're talking about either. Yeah, but they don't really talk about the simulator. It's weird. They talk about it, but they don't talk about it. Who was it? Who was it? It wasn't empty. Me and somebody else was talking about all the things that they've left behind in No Man's Sky. Like, it's like reading a comic book series where all of a sudden, in mid-series, they put a new writer in, and he just jumps over and starts doing something else, and nothing ever got finished on the storyline you were reading. I have a couple of those that really. Later on, they went back and people wrote to them and said, "What happened in this story that you just kind of left?" it just disappeared. So it shows up someplace else. The two that bugged me the most is that in the 80s when Baby Phoenix goes to space, she leaves and follows Spiral. You never find out what happened with her. You do eventually, but not in that series. They never talk about Rachel for almost up to a year in the series. And Rachel is Rachel Summers, Gene Summers' daughter from another future. They never talk about it, so it's like, and it's not until quite a few years later when I was going back through looking at Excalibur and other stuff, they start talking about what happened to her during that period of time. But it doesn't, they never pick it up and come back to it. It's just like off the edge, and they go into, can't remember what storyline they do, but it's a different storyline that they start. I want to say it's the one where the X-Men are supposed to die storyline, but I'd have to go and look at it. Another one is when Bishop comes from the future in the past with a warning because something's going to happen, and he's trying to figure out who it is that's going to cause the catalyst that's going to cause that. You don't find out in the storyline. If you read the comic books, you don't find out. It's not, again, until later when you're reading other comic books that you find out that it's really actually Bishop that's the catalyst. By going back in time, that's what starts it, and then he makes these weird fractions in time and stuff. But it's annoying. So when No Man's Sky did it, I was like, are they coming back to it? And you keep waiting for them to come back to it, and they don't seem to ever come back to it. You know, you're like, what happened? Yeah. When are we gonna come back and read it? Well, there's quite a few of them they could, because they made a suggestion, and now when the fact that they updated the Sentinels, it would definitely work to put a whole nother story mode in and explain the gigantic rings and the, Sentinels moving through space. They've made hints of it, so it would be really easy to fill that in, but I don't know if that's something they want to do later on down the road, or if they just like, nobody cares, so we don't care either. And it's not true that nobody cares. I think there's quite a few people out there that really care. If you watch, like, the person I watch for drops is Kyle Culver. Right. Well, the game in the beginning was just exploration. That was it. You just kept going forward, 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 but you never really knew why you were going forward. It was just this. You just kept pushing forward, and then you jumped to the next thing. Right. And then you jumped to the next universe, and a lot of people were very upset because they were like, well, that was it. Be safe, Roger, while you're walking. Yeah, and then we were who? I wish I knew who we were talking to, because we were just talking about this, because we were talking about, oh, it was Dave Laniger when I was talking to him about the Atlas Pass rooms that had the Gek homeworld thing, but the rumor of the Gek homeworld, and then it also has the Atlas in there where you can go in and have a conversation with the Atlas. It's different than the conversation you have is with the big red orb. It's just you walk in, it's a bunch of computers asking you who they are and what's going on and why are they being rebooted. Yeah, so I mean, that every time we talk to somebody, that's what they talk about. No Man's Sky. It's, you got Twitch drops. Are you getting Twitch drops? You're not watching Twitch? I think the Holler is the one I have now. I feel like it's the same. But again, we talked about why that is too. I really feel that the Twitch drops and stuff are for people to be able to start the game with stuff they didn't have once they get into space. Yeah. Well, or when they add things, for me, right, for me when they add things, I feel like it's fun and cool for, I play the expedition, I see how it goes, and then that's it. But I don't really incorporate what is going on in the expedition to what, like, I'm not a freighter person. So if this update that came in is all about the freighters, I'm really not going to be using it much because freighters aren't my thing. I don't even... You live on your freighters? Is that what it was? It was just an update that was a cosmetic update? I don't care about those. It's not like you could go in and... Oh. No. Right. Huh. I wonder why they did that one. Because I know people... You've been asking for... Yeah, but I mean... Right, but cosmetics aren't really... I mean, being able to change color of your ship and the name of your ship and all that stuff, it's fun. But it shouldn't be considered like an update, like... Right. Can you do that now? No. Okay, well, see, that I would do. If you get to be the captain of your own ship. I mean... Yeah, well, I mean, I've been that way since the last one. What was it, Beyond? I was all like, okay. Personally, right. Personally, what I think they should do is they should just wipe the whole universe and start over again. But everybody would be very upset with them, so I have to make storage containers now. Maybe. I mean, I think if they added stuff, if there was actual new building stuff and new, whatever it is for each person's way that they play the game. Huh. Right. No, I agree with you. Whenever people ask me, why do you like No Man's Sky? I like No Man's Sky enough that I always like having a sci-fi that I can play. It's easy to, the ships are easy for me to fly. I don't die trying to fly the damn ships. Because I've tried to play Elite Dangerous. I'd probably like it. Sav Jazz told me I would probably like it, just based on how I play games. But I can't fly a ship to save my life. I couldn't fly a dragon to save my life, so... No. Yeah, but I can't get through the tutorial to play the game. That's probably, yeah. That would be what I'd have to do, is get somebody to help me. Really? Yeah, but you have a better sense of how to fly a ship with the up is up and down is up and up is down, right? Well, maybe I'll have to play Elite again and help you get me through the tutorial. And then I can just die in space where no one can hear me scream. I have to finish that Alien Isolation. I don't think so. I don't think it is that in space. Well, yeah, all the NPCs would miss me. They'd be all like, what happened? She died. Why did she die? We don't care. I have to go hire a science person now. I feel like this whole thing, this story part is different somehow. Makes me have to go back a little. Really? I'm doing them right now. It told me to build a door. So I put a door on a wall that you can't get through, and it acknowledged the doors. Who hit me? Well, there's Artemis and Noel. And then there's, what's his name? There's another one. Apollo. Those are the three that you have in your story mode. And Apollo is just because you talk to Apollo and then he sends you to Noel. Yeah. I mean, he just built me the... Well, yeah, he just built me all I had to do was give him chromatic metal, and he basically built my science. And now I just have to go get a science officer. And I'll stick the science officer in there. Then I think that next is either the farmer or the weapons guy. I think it's the weapons guy is next. And then it's the... the vehicle dude, because he's different. There's like two of them are the Vikings, one's the Kovacs, and then. But I'm wondering, do I go through the story with the Kovacs still? That'll be interesting to see. The one where it wants you to hook its baby robot thingy up to the Kovacs satellite thing to upload, and then they're told no because, and then it's sad, but then it just does shit for you for no reason. Do you remember that part? The part with the science guy, where it sends you out. The Kovacs tells you, oh, I need you to hook up this robot, which is now its baby. I want you to hook up the robot for it, so that it can download it from the Kovacs or download itself or whatever, so it can feel like it's part, and then you can't, so it's no longer can do it, and it's sad. Welcome back, Long Roger. But then you go through the rest of the story, but it's like it's icing on a cake that's not very good sometimes. I know somebody asked me to do a review of No Man's Sky because they never played it, and I was like, I have a hard time doing a review. I don't do reviews. I do shares. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that, there's a lot of people that just keep bouncing and moving through the universe. They like it a lot. Well, most games are like that. Yeah, I think that for me, they're like, so for Ark, okay, so there's some maps I haven't done. So I'm visiting the maps. That's all I'm doing is just visiting maps, and that's fun. I like to play Ark. It is much funner if you play with somebody, though. So I don't have an Ark team to play with anymore. So I have to play it by myself, and it's like fire. No. He hadn't even offered. He does Grounded. Hi, Prime Objective. How are you? But we haven't played Grounded in a while. But Grounded's good. Okay, I need a science officer. He's usually not over here. He's over on the other side. I forgot what I was doing. Is that a fan that's running? I'm not sure. Yes, that's my PC you're hearing. I'm not sure why it does that, and I'm not sure why my microphone picks it up, but it does. It shouldn't be picking it up. But we also have a background of pump. So, does it make it hard to hear me? Because I've done everything I possibly can think of to make it so that you guys can hear me better, and it hasn't been working, apparently. I apologize. How are you, Prime? I can't talk today. How are you, Prime Operative? How are you doing? I'm going to call you Prime. For some reason, Operative is having a hard time in my tongue. Let's see. That's good. Please, Trey. Oh, I have a lot of words. Please, Trey, my spawnings. Two. But look at me. I do not. Just give me some language skills. That's always good. Friendship. It's always fine. Demand. I don't know how that's a friendly one. I'm looking for my science officer. I don't know So, just so anybody else that pops in, maybe in the future, the thing is I have a different setup than I used to have, and nothing's working like it used to work. So I want to go in. Let's go in here. Open. I'm looking for something. Ain't nothing in here. Yes. Okay, I don't see a Kovacs here. In fact, there's absolutely nobody in this space station. That's weird. Okay, I guess we'll have to travel the next one. Look, it's completely void of NPCs. He's the only one. She's the only one. You're the only one who's here. It's so weird. It is. It's very weird. There's one Gek. That's it. One Gek. I don't know. They ate him. That or the Vikings ate him. I have never done this either. This thing here. The station core. I've not done that either. At all. 84% efficiency. Flight path. Oh, that's cool. I don't have any override patterns. Oh, I can forge a passport. Oh, it's all hollers and oh, it's a holler. Something exotic. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go jumping because I'm not seeing the science officer. Gonna go jumping. I don't have science. There's no science officer up here. Let me go in here real quick and see. Jim. I don't know. So okay. Right. So now I don't usually complain about nothing. I do make a notice of things that are really weird. So here's a really weird thing. I just hired Specialist Rosga, and he's my overseer, but he's also still up here in the space station. It's a clone. Yeah. Oh wait, this guy's gonna be my usually he's the one that's my engineer or whatever dude it is, but he's not now. A man placed in your throne room of acceptance will grant you glory. Yeah, see, he's my exocraft and Viking. Yeah. I have to go build one. I can't build it yet, dude. He's dangerous and unstable, and yet I tell him I can't do this. Okay, so he's here, but my science officer is not here. Okay. I guess we have to go jumping. I'll just go jumping. We'll just jump to the space station teleport system. Oh, that's a pretty collar. Look at this one. I like this one. It looks like Bumblebee. Wait, where are you going? I want to talk to you. How much is it? How much is your ship? How much is this ship in the port? Boop, boop. The one with the polka dot. Boop, boop. That's it. I really just want to be there. Oh, I can recreate the life from... I forgot about that. To the squad. Let's do a ship instead. That's a funky looking ship, man. Is that one of the new ones? I'm going to compare it to the ship I have. For $9 million. Saturday vibes. I have to train it. If I trade in my current ship, which is way better, I can get this kind of cool looking hauler ship, but I don't want it. I just wanted to look at it. Doesn't have as much room.
damage potential is 66.4 versus my 298.6. Shield strength is 233.1 compared to a 203.2. I don't have very good shields apparently. Hyperdrive range is 107.5 compared to the 101. I'm saving nanites right now. I've got eggs I have to hatch at some point in time. I just like the look of it. I've never seen a hauler like that. It looks like a little bumblebee. I don't know. It says Bright Defeat QN6. Yeah, it's got, well, you know how how some of the haulers have the wings that come out? Can you see it on, are you watching Twitch? Yeah. Very cool looking ship. Nope. It's a little round thing. It's a bird. It looks like a parakeet. Yeah, it's new, I think. I know they said there were some new design ships. I just hadn't seen them. Yeah. I like that. The one I have is one of my favorite with the hover on it. Because the haulers all look like birds to me. I don't know why. They just do. Okay. Well, I mean, like that one. Some of them look like parrots. Like they're. This one's not. But the way they have their front ends, like that. See mine, with where the lights are at, and then the front end looks like a beak, and then the little lights look like eyes, and then they have wings. I like the ones, the hovered one that have the jets on the top of their wings. It's very cool. So I'm trying to debate. Should we just bounce it? I guess we'll bounce it. I'm sure I have a freighter someplace. Let's go see. I don't know, someplace else. I don't know, because I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Usually they're all in the same. It's really weird. They're all in this. Usually they're all in the same things. Oh, I don't have a uranium drive. Maybe we should go to the Nexus and see if we could buy some hyperdrives, because I don't have them. I probably have them. I just haven't put them up. That's a Gek world. That's a Gek world. Just like Kovacs, right? I don't know what the Viking symbol is. No, that's a Kovacs. Let's go there. Well, you said you did too. Are you on the treadmill right now? Or 4.6 is good. Are you trying to get an average weekly, or just every day you just do whatever you feel like it? Which is how many miles? Yeah, because that's my goal, is to get to walking 5 miles a day, and then I'll start adding more jogging in there, because last time I started jogging earlier and hurt my knee really bad, and the doctor felt it was because of my weight. Interesting. Okay, what's in this planet? That you're jogging instead of walking. Oh. So now we have asteroids that it tells us what they are. They have little blue dots over them. That's trippy.
Huh. Yeah, it said Terrain Rich. I was all like, what the heck is that? So that's cool. I remember when I found out that asteroids were like, was the way to get shit. That you couldn't get. Okay, what's this one? None of these have names. We're gonna have to learn names. It's a copper planet. I got absolute shit. I need to get stuff. Third level dangerous. I'm leaving. I'm going to the space station. What I need is also I need to find a pirate thing. A pirate system. Yeah. So I had before I went to Hawaii. I was jogging 3 miles a day, but then I was having problems with my hips, and because my hips will rotate in and out, and it's all fibromyalgia stuff from my back down, from my neck to my tailbone area is all messed up. So the fibromyalgia gets, when it gets really bad, it just gets weird. So my hip wasn't working. Then I went to Hawaii, and when I got in Hawaii, I took a step off a step, and my knee was collapsing on me. When I got back from Hawaii and went to see my doctor, she's just like, that's just fibromyalgia. So they put me in a brace for my knee and told me to stop running for a while, which is what happened when I was 16, so I should have been used to it. So I quit. For a while, I'd quit everything. Couldn't walk either. I couldn't dance. I couldn't do nothing. They just told me that they wanted me to stay off of it because it swelled up. Then when I went back after it had stopped swelling, she was all like, well, do you want to get an x-ray? And I'm like, sure. So we had an x-ray done, and they found absolutely nothing wrong with it, which is fibromyalgia to a T. So no, she was pretty convinced that it was. She was pretty convinced it was just that I had gotten too big again. Yeah. Yeah. I used to be so in high school I was a cross country runner. And then I did track. I was doing hurdles. I loved hurdles. I loved running and jumping. I did it all through school. So I went to school. The teacher, I knew him. He was really excited because I was on the cross country thing. And then I had problems with my knees. And they sent me a doctor, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with my knees, so they just ended up putting it down as a diagnosis of I can't say it. Juvenile, rheumatoid arthritis. So I had to stop running and jumping. I could walk, but I wasn't supposed to run and jump. So that made That's what they were saying. So my dad would have me, I lived with my father, he made me stay home. They were stuffing me full of aspirin. At that time was what they used for, because aspirin's been known to be a really great arthritic, because what they didn't know then and they know now is that arthritis is about inflammation in the joints and corrosion for where the joints rub. They end up rubbing away their little shock parts, so you just have bone on bone, and that's where the pain. It's not because the bone and the bone, because you don't have any pain or things there. It's all the tissue around it. So when I turned 18, and I was doing coaching for kids. I was running, but I was jogging, wasn't running. Like I used to do the really flat out fast runs in track and cross country. I couldn't do them, so I went to the doctor, and he's all like, you don't have arthritis. I don't know what the problem was. So they put me on a training thing, but they never could figure out why my knees they just stopped working. What they do is they collapse. I just can't feel them. They just collapsed on me, and then they swell afterwards. So at that time, it would have been nice to know I had fibromyalgia, because then I probably wouldn't have done all kinds of other stuff, taken all kinds of other medications, and trying to struggle it out. I lost a lot of weight right after my son, because I lost a lot of weight, and I lost a lot of it on my knees, so I was able to run again. So I was doing soccer coaching and stuff like that. and then and I sprained my ankle at work, like bad. I twisted my knee, my hip, and twisted my thing. So I had a big old long brace that I had on. It healed. Then I went hiking, and I fell off of I went to catch a kid. It fell down and sprained, pulled the whole thing again. So they put me in another brace. So yeah, no luck. I just got no luck. That's all. You're not gonna help me. So I just think now what it is my knee bothers me off and on. As long as I stretch it beforehand and I'm really careful. If it hurts too bad, I just don't do it. Because for whatever reason, my body, the fibromyalgia is aggravated by the pain. Because that's what fibromyalgia is. It takes what's normal pain, and it's kind of a weird thing to say, but let's just say on average, it's pain that is just there but not really bothering people. Then with the people who have fibromyalgia, it is like 10 times worse. So if you had a problem with your back or your neck, or in the case of Long Roger who got ran over by a Humvee, so you're going to have pain from all of that. But then fibromyalgia is making it 10 times worse. So the things that most people would be able to just mull their way through normally, or even me, I could just mull my way through pain pretty well. It gets magnified to a point where you can't mollify through it. Like, they always ask me when I go in to see the doctor, what's your pain level? They stopped doing it now, but they used to ask me when they were trying to figure it out, what my pain threshold was. But because you can't get a decent reading from a person with fibromyalgia, because like one day I'll be in no pain at all, everything's good. And other days you'll be like, well, they don't. A lot of people don't know much about fibromyalgia. Yeah, all the common myths that are out there. Yeah, like today, my shoulder's bothering me. That's what got me in the doctor first time, was I couldn't use my shoulder. It was doing the same thing my knees were doing. So I was like, why is that doing that? Look, I found him. Unknown life form. I passed my test. Yay! I'm free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? A science terminal? Think of all that might be done. Sure. Are you gonna go? They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species necessary. So that's new too, because they don't tell you that he passed a test. That's so cool. I wonder if they say something different depending on which Kovacs you talk to. That's Ogin Ogo. Ogin Ogo. Ogo. Think not a payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Okay, well, we're in a new system. Let's name it. We need to name this. I don't name all of them, but since I discovered it, let's name it Prime. No, but I am going to do this one Prime. Yeah, the next one will do that. It'd be cool. I don't think somebody told me once they saw my Gepnik Gang one, the Sean Vixen Gepnik Gang one, but I should, but you know. Oh, I know it. Yeah. But we're going to do this because he visited my stream first. Well, I put everybody who's a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer on here. You know, like Feely Boy Twitch, Savjazz21 Twitch, Ascend to Fire Mist Twitch, Crafty Dragon. No, my ship name is for the love Coswalk. I don't remember why I named it that though. Yeah. Wow, I've been a lot of places. I didn't know I'd been that many places in this save. There's the boring system. I don't know who Strawberry Curdy is. See? Yes, that's what it says. The boring system. Yep, right there. On the very bottom. I know. It's discovered by Hattrick XX. Yeah. If it's not a Twitch name or something, yeah, somebody named it that. If it's not like that, like this one here was discovered by D Reed _307. This one was Xeno Plays. This one's Honey Badger Cox. This one is Aromic. This is Impammer. That one's mine. That one's mine. Oh, I'm sure there is. I just haven't gone a long time. This one's half fleet too. I don't know why I named it that. Huh. I will do that. Next one's going to be the Wytching Hour 2022. Well, just because I have to. Let me do that real quick here. I was looking for a renegade system. Oh shit, like that. I have a ship like that. Okay. So we're going to see if find us a renegade system. Though I only have 1 million. I only have 1 million. It's probably not enough to buy a damn ship. Let's see. I can't remember how they tell you. How does it tell you if it's a bad? How do you find out if it's a renegade ship? A renegade system? But but you can't tell otherwise, right? Beforehand? Oh, I don't have a conflict. Yeah, I don't have one of those. You know how I feel about the Walker Burns. There's Run Dash. That just sounds really cool. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. Well, probably. I don't remember having a. I don't have a freighter. Okay. I was gonna say I don't remember me having. Well, maybe I do have a freighter. Oh, I do have a freighter. Oh, they'll call it to us. There's my freighter. All right, so we're gonna name this system. I think. Good. So we'll name it what suggested. Well, I don't have a website though for the Wytching Hour. It's on my website, which is Wild Rhyme Time. I think that takes too much. Yeah, because it's patreon.com/the Wytching Hour. I don't think that you would surpass the. Let's try it. So. Yeah, I have lots of social media. I just have lots of social media for myself, and then we have lots of social media for that because it's a business. Well, we haven't got there yet. Underwear. Alright, so yeah, it did let me put that in there. Interesting. Stream through, look at that. That's a big system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 planets in it. But I'm gonna go on my freighter. So I haven't been in my freighter in a while. So I'm gonna look at my ships. Also, we should look at the Twitch drops. Well, we'll wait. I'll play again next Saturday after all this Twitch drops are done. We'll go see what they actually look like. I think all my ships are in here though. That's one thing I noticed, that it doesn't automatically drop all your ships in here. No. This is a cool looking one. This is not mine. This is a style before. I just think they changed it on this end here with the 2 big round balls. And there's another one. I had one like this. I don't think this one's mine. So there's this one I have. And this one's mine, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, and this is the one I have to fix. The Son of Death. We're not going anywhere in this one. It needs to be fixed. I was gonna sell it. That's why I have it. To show. Huh, interesting. That's all my ships, I guess. So I have room in this save to pick up some new ships, so we probably should go see what the ship they're giving away on the 2 haulers so far, I think, is what I've gotten. Hey, Billy. Oh, wow. This looks kind of cool. It's spacey looking. Oh, I see what they've done. That's cool. You have new little areas. Look, I swear that says Atari. Oh, I see what they did. Oh, that's cool. At least for this particular... Is it different for each freighter? Okay, so do you see mine? Do you see mine? It looks like see it's a slate gray and they're short and squatty instead of that other bright gray that you used to have. And then you have two. So they changed it because now instead of having to go up and down, they actually have two exits or entrances and then a middle entrance. And the red is, so here's the original like style. Really? Oh, interesting. Interesting. That's storage room and a refiner room. We have a cultivation chamber. Is that for farming? Because here's the full, I already did the fleet command. This is the science specialist room. That's new. Okay, so that was. Alright, corridors. Okay, so I can't build up here yet. I don't have the stuff for the, what did I need for it? I probably had it once upon a time, but I don't have it no more. I'll go back up. I'm gonna need magnesium, ferrite, and carbon nanox. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Nexus, and then I'm going to call it quits. And I'm gonna take a break. My shoulder's really bothering me today for some damn reason. No. I painted yesterday, but it shouldn't have been bothering me to paint. I used sponge, I didn't use, because sometimes the whole movement of back and forth is a problem. But all of my pains on my limbs and stuff come from my back. So, but I did have a fibromyalgia attack while I was sleeping, because I woke up not feeling well. Physically. Mentally I'm alright, but physically I don't feel well. No, but I didn't turn during the night, so I was probably in pain. If I wake up in the same position as I went to sleep, usually that means I'm having pain through the night, and my body just doesn't want to deal with, because I want to sleep. Because sleep is how I deal with stuff, so. Oh, here's my teleporters. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like how it teleports anyway. I was going to change my ship, so I think I'll jump in this one. Have you freighter? That's cool. That's cool. Just because I haven't been in it in a while. It's better for fighting. For me? Well, no, it's not for me. So, how the Twitch drops work is when you watch them, I don't get anything. I have to watch somebody else again. It's the length of time. 3 hours will give you. So I'm gonna do a raid on the one guy I watch. I have to see. I think I don't know. I haven't done raids because there really isn't anybody watching me. It says I have 5 people watching. So whoever the 5 people are that are watching besides you and Feely. So that would be Nightbot, you. So I don't know who the other 2 are. It's a party, yeah. But because of that, I'll so you guys, whoever's watching, if they're watching for the drops, I will go ahead and raid somebody I know is doing drops. And then you just watch the rest of you just watch their streams and you'll get the rest of your drops that way. Because I raided them. But we're going to go see what was in the drops today real quick before. I've been having problems in my mouth and stuff, so that's what I'm having more problems with is my mouth. I swear to God, it felt like I have this problem where I just have to itch, and my whole body all day. Today it's getting better. Yeah, that's what I woke up to this morning at 6:30. It says you don't want to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm just going to look at the ships. Yeah, I was going to go see which one, how different it is from the one I got. I still have all my stuff from all the expeditions too and things if I wanted to use them, but I just haven't. I could start another save, I guess, and just use them. Alright, so there's that one. Exclusive spacecraft. An exclusive starship specialized in dogfighting. This craft boosts superior mobility and advanced firepower and is filled with the upgraded positron ejector. Claim this ship and add it to your collection or exchange it with your current ship. I don't know if that's the newest one. This is the exclusive multi-tool. This weapon comes with the tactical paralyzed mortar and lethal blaze javelin, pre-installed for disabling aggressors and dealing powerful shots. So there's the Apollo. Cow. I think this one's today's, was yesterday's. An exclusive multi-tool. This weapon comes equipped with the versatile neutron cannon, which delivers powerful volleys of atmospheric particles. The longer it is charged, the more deadly the blast. It's talking to me. An exclusive starship specializing transportation cargo. It's an actual ship. Oh. It looks like a, this is Sasaki's Gamble HX8. Pre-fitted with the upgraded deflector shields and cargo scan deflector, this holocraft is ideal for ensuring precious. I'll take it. I want to see it. Holy moly. There's a lot on there. I've seen these ones. This is a silver one. That's a lot of... Can I compare that? Let's compare it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to claim the ship. Keep dying? I'm sorry. Did you see this new starship I got? It's a 39 slot. It's worth 47 million. I'm sorry, you'll have to look at it backwards. I gotta go back to it. I can show it to you. It's a really weird looking ship, though. Because there's this one, too, you can get. And you can get that egg. That's enough. Yeah, it's going in my crater on that. I was just... There's another one. I just didn't remember. See how that one looks kind of like a parrot with no wings? That one looks like a caterpillar. And these are all the ones. Because I've claimed the other ones for this. I've already claimed them. This one's kind of cool. I didn't claim that one. That's from the old torches. I didn't claim that egg either. See, there it is again. Yeah. Previously collected. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be back in about a half an hour. Thereabouts, and I'm gonna play Fallout 4. Then I'm gonna take a dinner break, and I'm gonna come back about 8 o'clock tonight, and I'm gonna play, if I feel good, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Yeah, probably 8 to 11. Yeah, probably do between 8 and 11. So, but yeah. Yep. Always. I told you, you're welcome. Any of the mods are always welcome. Yeah. No matter what we're doing. Don't even have to be playing the same game. You want to chat, you can come chat. Yeah. I probably won't play No Man's Sky again. Since it's a freighter thing, I probably won't play No Man's Sky again until next Saturday. We'll visit it, and then, I don't know. I'm slowly getting through the story mode. The Expedition's going to be coming out soon, everybody said, so we'll probably be playing that too. Something to do with freighters, I would assume. Every time they have an update in the Expedition, it somehow is set up for that. Pretty sure. So, but all right. Well, I'm gonna head off then, and I will catch everybody pretty soon. So I'm gonna get off here. Hey Torque, how are you? Later, Coswell. Hi Torque. How are you? Sorry I didn't see you bouncing in there. We were chatting about No Man's Sky. So, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back. I'm going to play Fallout 4. I love the octopusy thing. I'm glad you're doing well, Torque. What you playing lately? What you been playing? We'll go back to my base real quick here. That's where I need to go. I don't have any fuel. I don't have any fuel to go back home. So I gotta find the space station here. Here we go. You're playing Apex? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Play some Fallout 4 if you want to come by and say hi. If not, thanks for stopping by. Feely and Cuswalt and Long Roger, thanks guys. And Prime Objective, who I named a system after. So I will catch you all on the flip side. Helicopter simulation. That sounds pretty good. I can't fly, so we were just talking about that. I can't fly. Oh, also, the Wytching Hour Kickstarter has about 8 days left if anybody wants to take a look at it. But don't feel bad. You don't have to donate any money. Just share it. Get people to know us because we will be this one probably didn't work out right. So in 6 months we're going to try another one. But we have a Patreon. It's the_witching_hour. If you guys want to check it out. Patreon is just so we can buy books, supplies. And we're going to share a little bit of what the shop's about. So if everybody wants to check it out, that's awesome. Flying is hard. I can never remember up is down and down is up. I used to play Spyro and I messed up all the time because of it. Anyway, so I'll catch you all on the flip side. I'm out of here.
Greetings all, Shard Vixen here. Alright, so this is a part of a bigger, I've cut it up. It was a 11 by 17 size paper that I took a picture that I painted, which was this picture here. I painted it on a book page. That's why you see the beautiful things coming out. And then I put stamps and stickers on it and different colors of different book pages I painted, like these ones here from that book I showed you earlier. So this is a master collage. I don't normally do them so linear, which means like you can see the ocean and the clouds and like that. I don't normally do it as a picture. I do it more as a collage with all kinds of different things on it. But this is for the book I'm working on, the journal, junk journal I'm working on. So there's that one. There's this one. These beautiful stickers came from Wish. So this lady makes them, I think. And then this one here goes that way. Big wave, whale, shark. You can literally do these however you want. I'm probably going to cut this one in half. And the idea is that once I'll glue this again because it has a double back to it. Actually, that back fell off. But here, these all have double backs on them right now. I might leave the double back. I think that's kind of cool for writing on. Like, so you flip it up like this, and then you have all this you can write on. So I might do that. That's kind of a cool thing. I do have to trim. Do some more trimming on it. See? So like this one here. This one's probably going to also get cut in half, which means it'll lose its second paper on it, but I could always add it to it. I might put a pocket on it. And then this one here. You make a collage. You can do this. You can make a master collage like